don't even have a game plan for it. Is there a difference, or is it just like something about injuries?
Nah, I just my experience. I have a lot of experience, and the fact that I have a lot of dimensions to my game. Why do I need a game plan? I don't need one. You know, I can. If my trainers say, I want you to get in the inside. You know, break them down. I know what to do. Get in the inside, break them down. I've done it over and over. I've been in this game a long time. Been fighting since I was 10 years old. I'm 31 now. You know, if my trainers say stay on the outside, box them. I already know what to do. So I'm getting guidance from the outside. There's no need for me to even have a game plan. I don't need a game plan because my trainer's gonna guide me and he's gonna guide me to victory. And I believe in my team. I believe in Joel Diaz in my corner. They're gonna tell me the right stuff and I'm gonna get the job done.
Okay, well, at the same time, while you don't have like a game plan, as you're saying, you've always throughout your career you've made lots of little changes along the way, just like to give your best at your game at this particular time. Is there anything, like without giving away too much, that you've got like kind of that's in the bag or a surprise for Vargas?
No, just same old TB, same old myself. I'm just hungry, determined, just to prove. And once again, I'm still a hot name in boxing, still a top fighter in the game, and you know, I just got to keep showing myself every time I step out, try to just improve my performance. I don't want another performance like I had my last fight. The judges didn't feel I won the fight. I don't understand why. I gotta beat these guys up. I gotta take it to these guys. I gotta not make it that decisive to get a draw. I felt I didn't get a draw my last fight, and I got a draw. It's like, man, what do I need to do to win a fight? So that's all that's on my mind right now is getting a real decisive win, nothing close, and just blow Jessie out the water.
So that means being a more aggressive guy than in there?
Well, that just means just using my intelligence and doing whatever I need to do to win the fight. If that's being more aggressive, if that's about boxing them, whatever's working, that's what I'm going to do.
Have you been using any sort of mental game on him outside of the ring, or do you do that? Is that like part of your arsenal?
Nah, I don't need the. I don't need the mental game. Is this right here? These. That's the mental game. That's the mental game right there. You know, when you fighting me, you fight against somebody that's tough, and I'm determined.
What do you think of his move with Erik Morales? Erik Morales as his new trainer. What do you think about that?
Erik Morales is a great name in boxing, future Hall of Famer in my book. Great fighter, but he's not a trainer. Who is he trained?
That's what I asked.
Who is he trained? Paez. Nobody. Paez. And did you see what happened in that Paez fight? The fight got tough, and where'd he end up? Outside the ring. It's different, man. Being a fighter is one thing. Being a trainer is totally different. You gotta spend time being a trainer. You know. So if that's the move he made, hey, I tip my hat off to him. Good luck.
Do you think at this level that that's like a really big thing, or that's a factor that puts you over to make sure that you have the right person in your corner?
At this level, a month away from the fight, I think it's the stupidest choice you can ever do is change a trainer. Because he doesn't know your tendencies, he doesn't know who you are. Like, I've been my trainer 10 years now. My trainer knows what I'm trying to do in the ring. He understands, he knows how much he can get out of me. This trainer don't know what Jessie can bring. He has no idea. He only had a month to figure him out. It's like dating a woman for a month and marrying her. Like, why would you do that? You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. It's like dating a man for a month and marrying him or moving in with him. It's like, why would you do that? You don't know anything about this person.
Do you think it shows maybe a lack of confidence on his part that he would make such a quick change?
I don't think it's a lack of confidence. I just think that it was probably a lack of not believing in his former trainer, possibly, or maybe even just making the change because, you know, he didn't like certain things that was going on in the camp with his former trainer.
Tim, you've been in with Pacquiao, you've done the big fights, you've done all this stuff. What's left for you to do? Is there a fight that you want, something that you want to accomplish? What keeps you motivated to have 31 years old?
Hall of Fame. I keep saying it, man. That's been the motivation this whole camp. Hall of Fame. Beat another world champ. Put another world champ on the resume. That's been the whole motto this whole camp. Hall of Fame, baby. That's what we chasing. We fighting top dogs out there. We fight against the young undefeated guys, the younger guys, fight against the older guys. It really don't matter, man. But Hall of Fame is what we chasing.
I heard somebody ask about Floyd Mayweather. How annoying, or how do you take it? People keep asking you. You're not the only person to ask about, but that question always seems to come up, Tim. How do you take it?
Floyd's the best in the business, so you can't take it any other way than just, you know, hey, you know, I would love an opportunity to face Floyd Mayweather, but you know, Floyd does what he wants. You know, he's a cash cow of boxing. He's a king right now, and you know, I respect him.
You know, he always says it's different when you get in the ring with him. You're Jessie Vargas' biggest fight, biggest name. Is he gonna have to be a little shell shocked being in there with Tim Bradley and showing him the big stage for the first time?
Big stage. I think he will be nervous going into the fight. I think every fighter is pretty much nervous when they go into the fight. But you know, I just think that just skill-wise, man, my skills. I do so much in the ring, man. I just feel that I'll be able to, whatever he's trying to do, I'll be able to just counter it and just do me in the ring. Whether it's box or whether it's go pressure him, it really doesn't matter. I can do it all.
Your stablemate, Victor Ortiz, he's been in the news lately. What do you think of the video and what do you think of the words he was saying?
Of what?
Victor Ortiz calling out fighters, and making noise in the scene.
That's Vic. You know, Vic is a good guy. I can't say anything bad about Victor Ortiz. He's a good person, man. He treats me and my family great. That's him. That's all on Vic, not on me.
What's the hardest thing, or if any obstacles you've encountered during camp so far?
Injuries. Injuries suck, and we saw that a few months ago where Pacquiao injured himself during training camp supposedly, and he goes in there and he fights anyway. Injuries. If you can stay injury-free during the training camp, especially when you're an older fighter, then you know what, you have a better chance of winning a fight. So injuries.
You know, at this stage, you know, a lot of guys say, you know, they get tired of boxing. It's more of a business, not fun anymore. Do you still have fun out there, Tim, or is it more of a business where it's just a job you got to wake up and do?
Nah. That's just, I'm motivated, man. I wish I could have been out of my training camp every single day. Nah, it's definitely my job. It's business, but I'm highly motivated because I want that 5th world championship. I got 5 kids, and I want to be able to take a picture with that 5th world championship belt around my son, you know, because each of my kids have a belt to hold. And when I had that picture, when I had that belt, and I put that picture up, man, all of my kids have a belt, man, and that's important to me, and I think it's fun.
How soon do we see you make that move to 154? Tell me, there's Cotto Canelo there. Do you want to fight the winner of that fight? How soon do we see Tim at 154?
I don't know, man. You know, these guys, they gotta want to fight me. I mean, I keep saying I'll fight Klitschko, you know, but Klitschko ain't called me yet. I mean, I keep saying I'll fight Triple G, but Triple G ain't called me yet. I mean, I'll fight all these guys, man.
You fight Triple G too?
Man, come on. He put on his pants just like I put on my pants. You know what I'm saying? Man, listen, man. You know, I'm not a coward, and I got skills, and I believe in my skills, and I believe in myself. And people can say whatever they want, and I don't care. They can say I'm crazy. You get knocked out, Tim. Well, knock me out. Knock me out. That's how I look at it. I'll fight him. If nobody else want to fight him, you know, everybody starts stuttering when they mention Triple G. People start stuttering. I'm like, dude, would I fight him? Yeah, I'll fight him. Would you fight him at 160? Yeah, I'll fight him at 160. Yes, I will. Because, hey, man, don't matter to me, man. Hey, if you're going to knock me out, you're going to knock me out. That's just why I look at it.
You know, they asked Floyd about that fight. He said he's not really interested, but he said he can beat him too. Do you think that's a possible fight for him?
I think it's a possible fight for him. I think the only guy that's calling out Triple G and would like to fight Triple G is Andre Ward. Andre Ward has said and been on record over and over, and I've seen it, and he said, I'll fight Triple G. You know, I'll fight him. Just have Triple G come on up to my weight. I'll fight him.
What do you think of Mayweather not vacating that belt he said he would?
I don't know. I don't know anything about that. To be honest with you, I don't know. I've been hearing this stuff, and I haven't heard anything, so I think that's a question for the WBO.
How important is it for you for the title to be on the line? Does it matter at this point?
Well, it's very important for the title to be on the line because I want to win that world championship, but if the title's not on the line, I still gotta put hands on Jessie. It's still, you know, I trained, I sacrificed, took time away from the family. Somebody got to pay for that.
This Saturday, there's a big fight, Sean Porter versus Adrian Broner. How does Timothy Bradley break down that fight?
That's a good fight. And hey, man, you guys don't ask me my opinion. I'm gonna give you my opinion right now. Sean Porter is a great fighter. He's a tough fighter. He's tough for anybody in the ring. He kind of reminds me of myself a little bit. But Adrian Broner is an unbelievable talent. He knows he's in a real fight. He knows he can't be relaxed. And when you got a top-notch Adrian Broner, man, I'm telling you, man, it's hard to beat that guy when he's top-notch and he's fully focused and he's ready. So I'm going with Adrian Broner. I know a lot of people are going with Porter, and I understand why. I completely get it. I totally get it. Yeah, the pressure, he can get inside, he can rough him up. I understand that. But when it comes down to the sweet science, I have to go with my man with Broner, because skills. The kid has skills, man, and when he's 110%, he's hard. He's a problem for everybody.
Have you been in the ring with either one of those guys sparring or anything?
No. Never. I've been in the ring with those guys yet, but I respect both fighters, and I know Sean Porter is a great fighter. I've met him before. I met his father, his whole team, and I have nothing bad to say about it. But that's just my opinion about the fight. And a lot of people saying it's a toss-up fight. A lot of people going with Sean Porter doing the pressure and stuff. But I'm gonna go with the boxer, man. I gotta go with Broner, man, on this one.
Looking at June 27th, how much time does Timothy Bradley take off after the fight? Because we want to see him back in the ring. How many more fights will you have this year?
I have probably another fight this year, and then I'll be done for this year. So I'll probably do one more fight, maybe towards the end of the year, and that'll be up.
Any drug testing for this fight, Tim?
Come on, man. Absolutely. Absolutely drug testing. Anybody that want to fight me, there will be drug testing. Every fight I will be drug testing, because I don't believe you. I do not believe you. If you're not taking the test, you dirty in my book. Take the test.
How many times have you been tested so far in this camp?
I've been tested, I think, 3 times. I think it's 3. Or I might, 2. It's gonna be 3 coming up. I feel like they're gonna be coming like
right now.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they come here. I wouldn't be surprised. They just call an hour and then like we're on our way, and like, okay, where are you located? And then they'll just say that, hey, we're an hour away. So
is that Vada doing it, or is that
Vada? Got Vada on it, man.
Joel says he's gonna tell you to go forward. Opposite of what he told you to do in your last fight. Is that what you want to hear from Joel, for you to go in there and make a war out of this fight?
I just like to mix it up, man. And a lot of people said like, man, Tim, you should go back to the old you and start boxing and start, give us a Marquez performance. But I just like to entertain the fans. I like to give a little something for the fans and something for the fans to talk about. So, I like to have a little entertainment value in my game, and the people that's tuning in, I like to fight for them.
And last question to me, I know when I talked to you a while ago, you said the hardest hitting fighter you hit was some guy named Umani or something like that.
And Antimani.
Is that still him, or has it changed now that you face Pacquiao and Marquez and all the other fighters?
Ruslan is a beast. Ruslan, probably by far, is the hardest hitter I've ever been in the ring with. Yeah. But Antimani is right there up there with him, but Ruslan, dude, he can punch.
Thank you, Tim. Last time you were at the StubHub Center, you found yourself in a Fight of the Year candidate. What do you have to do in this situation that doesn't happen again?
If it's Fight of the Year, it's Fight of the Year. It just is what it is. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do about it, man. Sometimes you have a thought in your mind or a plan. Don't go your way. Things happen during the fight. You get injured, get a thumb in the eye. Things change, man. So I don't know what to expect. I just got to be ready for whatever. I just got to be ready for. If it's gonna be a war, I'm ready for it. 12 hard rounds, I'm ready for it.
This is a young undefeated fighter, up and coming, trying to be built as the next superstar. Is this a must-win situation for you?
Every fight's a must-win situation for me. There's no fight that's like less like I don't really need to win this fight. Every fight's a win situation for me.
Is it a mistake that Vargas switched this late in camp trainer? If he went from Roy Jones Jr. to Erik Morales, would you do something like that this late in camp?
No, I would never do anything like that. But I think probably Vargas was possibly forced, and he had to do it because of for whatever reason. So if he changed trainers, is for a reason. I don't think it was just because he didn't like the way Roy did things.
This Saturday there's a big fight, Broner versus Porter. Would you like to face the winner of that fight if that fight can be made, if it's possible?
Listen, man, I'll fight anybody. Anybody. I don't have to say I'll fight Broner or fight Porter or fight this guy or that guy. I'll fight any of these guys, any of them.